Hello again, everyone, to part 8 of Metro Last Light. Matt, Alex here. And the last couple of parts were both fun and interesting, and at the same time frustrating. Earlier in the day, we went to Venice, where I had a lap dance, and then we went crawling through the marshes, where there were a lot of monstrosities, including a demon at one point. Well, twice, actually. I had to, survive in order for a raft to get to me. And then, for some reason, at some point during that arc of the game, I got robbed of my air filters. Like, all the air filters that I thought I had, gone. All of a sudden, had to, rush it all the way to the church, where I had, a fight with the giant crab monster, which apparently it was not being counted as a boss since there was no trophy for it. And these days, there's usually a trophy for anything in games, especially if there's bosses involved. Well, except for Neo, because that didn't count a lot of them as bosses. So yeah, modern gaming is pretty confusing that way, honestly. So yeah, we met at the church, where we ran into Anna, who was completely 180 in her character. Now I've rendezvoused with her, she's all like, "I underestimated you. I should have respected you back at the beginning of the game. Like, I'm sorry." And I'm like, where was that level of respect from the beginning? So and considering how sour everyone else in the D6 was, I'm kind of thinking that there's some kind of iffy writing in regards to character consistency. I don't know, but yeah. Then the Lazinski and a troop of commies showed up, blew the front door open, killed everyone except for Anna. They captured her, and I'm on their trail, having gotten through the catacombs, where I got to a point where I had to do a last stand moment against a couple of Nosalises for an elevator, which for whatever reason I thought was water coming up, and the game crashed, and I had to restart the whole level from at the church into the catacombs because it would not reload no matter how many times I did. And I ended up finding at least one thing that didn't happen the first time through, and I was able to get through the level without any problems this time. And I fought the boss of the level, the big mama, or queen, if you will, of the Nosalises, or as the game calls her, the Rhino. Yeah, that's what I looked at the trophy, and the Big Mama trophy, and that's what it's called in the game, the Rhino. Kind of fitting, since it's pretty much just a tank of a monster that charges. So that happened, and it was a pretty good fight, all honesty. And now and Artyom got, and then the cave flooded in, and Artyom, for all intents and purposes, got flushed down the proverbial toilet, and now we're in another part of the metro, chasing the Reds so we can get the love interest back. Oh, did I say that? Spoiler alert. Although, either way, it's probably not a surprise, because that's how it is. And I gotta go that way, apparently. Oh, he did. Oh, somehow I got more med bits. Oh wait, I think I did get a bunch before the boss fight, but I am out of shotgun shells. So this is gonna be worthless for a while, although then again, I'm gonna be trading it out for a better shotgun anyway.
So, who is this girl again?
A hostage. We'll use her for negotiating with the Order. Just make sure she wears a gas mask. If she's infected, she's dead, and of no use to us.
Uh-oh.
So what do we do with her?
Log her up and keep an eye on her. Anything happens, it's your head. I'll come get her when we're done here.
Apparently, I'm supposed to rescue up a couple of folks in a level called Contagion. I think I'm in that level, actually, because it says to save some guy from getting executed once I'm in the duct.
What are you doing? Please! You don't have to kill us!
Uh-oh.
And we're under order from the leadership of the Red Line to stop the epidemic.
That must be it.
Fire!
Ugh.
Can't you get anything, even at the point-blank range? Unbelievable.
What does it matter?
Hey,
Saved him.
closer. Come. I'm done for. So listen. The Reds, they knew of the infection. They came on the second day. No one had died yet, but they came with the flamers. How else could they have known? Go. Tell everyone. Tell. It was the Reds.
So there's a disease going around, and the filthy communists are going around murdering everyone with flames. I already got the night vision goggles. Well, I don't want this, so I'm gonna switch it to this pneumatic gun, which I rarely ever used, even in the first game. They're all dead. Aw, even the girl right there. Boo. Bastards. Every one of them. And I would love to kill all of them, but unfortunately the game has a very, very, very bullshit morality system. Of which I'm going to forever consider, you know, bad. I can't remember how to use this thing. Ah. Yeah. Don't think I'll actually use it, though, since... well... that was a... well, no one's there, so that was a waste of, Oy. Not good at all. Anyone got anything? Nope. He does.
Quit your yapping, soldier. We're short of people for the unloading operation, so go and get those two on the double. They have to be at the storage in 2 minutes. Go!
Yes, sir. Asshole.
Okay, who's moving? Who's moving?
Hey you, firing squad. Time to get back to work, eh? Hey, come on, what's taking you so long? If you don't get to storage, Comrade Svolich will have your ass. Damn, I wish they'd relieve me soon. I'm so tired of this.
Yeah, I'm tired of sparing all of your lives. Wait a minute. Wish you would stop doing that.
So what do they have of yours? Steel helmets, 6 pieces. Gas masks, 17 pieces.
Turn that off. Yee.
Attention! We got company!
Shit. I haven't run into that many traps a million years throughout the game, and now all of a sudden, oops.
Quit your yapping, soldier. We're short of people for the unloading operation, so go and get those 2 on the double. They have to be at the storage in 2 minutes. Go!
Yes, sir. Asshole. Hey you, firing squad. Time to get back to work, eh? Hey, come on, what's taking you so long? If you don't get to storage, Comrade Svolich will have your ass. Damn, I wish they'd relieve me soon. I'm so tired of this.
So, what do they have of you? Steel helmets, 6 pieces. Gas mask, 17 pieces. Huh. These will surely come in handy.
Yeah, I didn't see what was up here before, so...
What? Huh? Hey, what the? Sleep deprivation, that's why it tricks.
Okay. Could have just walked around there, but... whatever.
So where's got in his pockets? No bullets? Ah, shit. They all seem poor as church rats. What the hell? Nothing again. Oh, that's something, all right. Well, at least that's worth taking.
Anything happens. Just intolerable.
Garbage. If only there were some bullets.
Smoke. It's spooky here. Shit. Enemy right here!
Damn it. I might not have to kill... I'm gonna have to be choosy as to who I knock out and who I don't.
Quit your yapping, soldier. We're short of people for the unloading operation, so go and get those 2 on the double. They have to be at the storage in 2 minutes. Go!
Yes, sir. Asshole.
Hey, you, firing squad. Time to get back to work, eh?
Hey, come on, what's taking you so long? If you don't get to storage, Comrade Svolach will have your ass. Damn. I wish they'd relieve me soon. I'm so tired of this.
Shit! Talk about bad luck.
like hell.
Yeah, that'll hurt like hell. That's the other side over there. Well, this was fortunate. Got some filters.
What? I'm not sure. Well, it was just my imagination after. What was it? Hey, what the hell was that? It's the damn drafts. Catching a cold definitely seems a possibility now. Damn, this war. Damn it.
Ugh, can't do it. There's a guy on top.
Well, so what do they have of yours?
The wound acting up again.
Your helmets, 6 pieces. Gas masks, 16 pieces. Huh.
Okay. Let's see. Let's try this again, see what it is that I have to do, because I'm a bit confused. Didn't open this before. Ah, broken gas mask.
So what he's got in his pockets? No bullets? Ah, shit.
Why do I have to stand guard with this? Nobody ever comes this way. Why do I have to stand guard with this? Nobody ever comes this way.
Okay, there's that door over there. That guy.
Here.
That guy up top.
It's cold as usual.
Yeah. Can't do it. Especially if I'm doing a stealth if I were you know going this the way I would like to, you know, pretty much kill them all Rambo style, I would be able to check what's over there and a bunch of other stuff, but I can't because I need to do the stealth no-kill playthrough in order to get the real ending. So, gonna have to sacrifice that.
These fatigues are fine. It's in there. 16 minutes. All cold the next day.
Ugh. Quarantine.
Once put the place. Quiet.
No.
missing.
What do we have here?
Captain Chai. Got hit. While storming the Klutzfire. I went after the infected.
An open wound. Well, the outcome here is obvious. I think you understand what has to be done.
What? Sleep like a fucking overgrown mutt. I'm a soldier. I followed orders. You owe me a bullet.
Guys! The bitch is here! Alarm! Fuck!
Okay, so he's a dirty red, and he was going to kill me anyway. So.
Well, it was just my imagination after that.
Oi. Poor people.
Another one, empty. I'm doing this for nothing.
What do we have here?
While storming the Klutzfire. I went after the infected.
An open wound. Well, the outcome here is obvious. I think you understand what has to be done.
Fucking overgrown mutt.
Didn't seem quite like
I'm
that.
a soldier. I followed orders. You owe me a bullet.
Have it your way then, Captain.
Okay, I got seen somehow.
It was just my imagination after that.
Another one, empty.
What do we have here?
Captain Chan got hit. While storming the Klutzfire. I went after the infected.
An open wound. Well, the outcome here is obvious. I think you understand what has to be done.
What? I need to sleep like a fucking overgrown mutt. I'm a soldier. I followed orders. You owe me a bullet.
Have it your way then, Captain.
Okay, so he's dead.
Damn crabs. Get you in cold, definitely see the possibility now.
Good job, everyone! The next task is treating the second sector of
Who
the
the hell
station.
is up at the top?
Go! Yes, sir! Who the hell is there? So many shrooms.
Look out! Incendiary!
Hey, was it... No. What? Seems like... someone.
Wait for him to move.
What the... Shit. Shit. I have to go check this out. It's a track.
It won't budge, Comrade Major.
Seems like somebody actually...
You can't break one flimsy door! Come on!
Here!
Didn't seem quite like the rats. I should go and check.
Contagion. The group that wiped out the Order outpost and kidnapped Anna takes over Oktyabrskaya, a peaceful neutral station. This is a declaration of war with the Order and influential Hansa, which borders Oktyabrskaya. Lenitsky's team, even though quite strong, will still not be enough to start a war against Hansa. I don't get this. What is Korbut hoping for? What is this devil thinking? Ain't that the question of the
So we
day?
can burn everything here. But those guys are already gone.
They're not going anywhere.
There's no way we can get them there.
What do you care? Let the brass sort it out. We're just to do as they say.
Right.
Cold, there isn't a possibility now.
Ah, a locker key. I don't know where the key is.
Smoke. Spooky. Shit.
Either my ears have gone bad or someone's out there.
Didn't seem quite like the rats.
Well, it was just my imagination after all. The helmet sure is nice and all, but it's just too hot. What was that? That's the damn. Shit. Sleep deprivation does play its tricks. One could stand around like this and not even notice his life ran. Hey, seems like it... nothing, probably. What? There's some kind of a noise. What the? Who's there?
I should have just gone through the flames instead.
Well, it's just my imagination after that.
Another one.
Trying again.
What do we have here?
While storming the Kreutzmeier, I went after the infected.
An open wound. Well, the outcome here is obvious. I think you understand what has to be done.
What? You just speak like fucking overgrown mud. I'm a soldier. I followed orders. You owe me a bullet.
Have it your way then, Captain.
Yeesh.
Incendiary! Ho!
I don't know what that did. Okay, that turns off the lights.
I should go and check.
Too many shrooms after all.
Seems like somebody actually...
Throwing incendiary! Come on! Try again! It won't budge, Comrade Major. What? Break one flimsy door? Come on! Here!
But those guys already...
They're not going.
How about them? There's no way we can get them there.
What do you care? Let the brass sort it out. We're just to do as they say.
Right.
Too many shrooms after all.
Hey, was it... No, no. Somebody else did this. Well, hey, looks like this.
What was that?
Something definitely seems off here. Attention! We've got company!
What?
Why would I know? Just take care.
No? Hiding somewhere.
Here!
Try this again.
Another one.
I should go and check. Sleep deprivation.
The next step is reaching the second sector of the station. Go! Yes, sir.
So productive scanning. Shit.
I'm walking over. Oh, there they are.
What do we have here?
Captain John got hit while storming the Kurzweiler. I went after the infected.
An open wound. Well, the outcome here is obvious. I think you understand what has to be done.
What? Put me to sleep like a fucking overgrown mutt. I'm a soldier. I followed orders. You owe me a bullet.
Have it your way then, Captain. Throwing incendiary!
Huh? Well, it's just my imagination after all.
Come on, come on!
What was that? Rats be damned. We can't take it. What's taking them so long? Who the hell invented the guard duty anyway? So we can burn everything here. But those guys are already gone.
They're not going anywhere.
How about Hamza? There's no way we can get them there.
What do you care? Let the brass sort it out. We're just to do as they say.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Is that the nail in my boot or what?
Looks like this was a lab of some kind.
What the? Who's there?
Okay, screw it. Just going right through. Oy.
Comrade Leslie, the operation is progressing as planned. It will be completed within an hour.
Well, the experiment has been successful. We need to report it to General Corpus. Will you go?
Yes, sir.
Biological warfare.
What's with the broad? Lesnitsky brought her. Says she's a hostage for negotiations with the Order. Although we all know what sort of negotiations they're having.
Ugh.
This is not. Least already dead. Fucking grass.
Hey, I can fucking hold the rod.
Oh no.
More, burn everything. Then burn the ashes.
Horrible. Knocked him out. Ugh, he had one little bit of life left. Creepy.
Wait, what the fuck?
Huh? Who the hell is there?
Oh, don't want to walk on that.
Didn't seem quite like the rats. Some...
Automatic shotgun. Or semi-auto, whichever it was. I think it's semi-auto.
Huh? What?
Come on,
Well,
meathead.
it was just
Turn
my
around.
imagination after all. Yeah, we sure made a blunder.
Well, you could have expected they had machine guns.
No. Wait. We can only wait. They aren't gonna attack. And soon, they'll have more important business to attend to.
And that's when we jumped them.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Huh?
Burning books is such a shame. A real library.
Yeah. I would advise not ever burning said books. Douchebag. What just happened? I did not do anything to compromise my position.
Well, you could have expected they had machine guns.
Bull crap.
Wait. We can only wait. They aren't gonna attack. Soon, they'll have more important business to attend to.
And that's when we jumped them.
Yeah.
Burning books is such a shame. A real library.
Okay. So how do I get through there without alerting them? Piano doesn't work. Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah. We sure made a blunder.
I'm very confused right now.
Burning books is such a shame. A real library.
Okay, how do I get through that without alerting them? That's where I'm confused. Wait a minute. Okay, that's not an entrance or an exit. supposed to go there, but every time I go there, I get spotted. So what the hell? Well, that didn't work. Gotta, like, rush him. I gotta rush him somehow. Well, here goes nothing.
Look for the beach. It's the beach! Attention! We've got company! Take a grenade!
What do I do?
Catch this! What about standing? Eat this! Yeah, we sure made a blunder.
Well, who could have expected they had machine gun?
Do we do now?
I don't know what to do. I've looked through the entire room and there's nowhere to get to sneak through. I'm completely missing something.
Yeah. What the? Who's there?
This is a very, very badly designed part of this level. And look at that. You got one guy over there who's looking at me, and yet he doesn't react. Yet that guy over there reacts and comes charging towards me. I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. knocked them all out. What a horrible, horribly designed room. Like, seriously, I've looked through the entire thing, and there's nowhere to go except through there. I don't know what I'm missing. What am I missing? It's like they force you to fight in this area, and yet expect you to do it non-lethally. The only reason I managed was because I hung back and just cheesed them, just waited for them to get curious enough to come and seek me out so I can knock them out, one at a time. Horrible. Like, they were doing well with the stealth until this happened. Okay, so apparently there's some kind of time limit at the end of the level in order for me to save Anna. Do it before he counts down to 5 or something. I don't know. And seriously, Metro Exodus, put in a manual slave. And also make better stealth design balance levels, because if you really expect me to do anything non-lethally, you should design the levels to accommodate as such, like, I don't know, Deus Ex 3 did it. You could pretty much go through most of that game without doing it, except, although there were some exceptions where it was not possible for me.
Intruder! Artyom, stand still, or I slit her throat. So, you came for Anna. Very heroic, but not very smart. Here is the deal. You take off your mask, and I give her to you. I'll count to 5.
Save her. Savior.
Why did you do that? Hurry! We have to get to Kotsavaya.
Put your mask on.
There's Hansa. And our men. Suffocating would be a real shame after surviving all that.
Put your damn mask on, you idiot.
I'm here! They have no masks.
He could have put his mask back on. Or given it to her.
The pieces of the puzzle are falling together. And the big picture is horrifying and unbelievable. I will tell the others about this, but I still can't make myself believe it. The Reds have infected Oktyabrskaya, a peaceful station denizens of which never suspected anything, with an unknown deadly virus. And then their mop-up squads entered it under the pretense of saving the station from the epidemic, and eliminated everyone they could. Women, children, old people. To prevent the infection from spreading. And if all this is true, then me and Anna could be infected too. We've been saved from being killed, but we don't know if we're going to survive for long.
So yeah, yeah, kind of a bad writing there. Like, seriously, he couldn't have just put his mask back on right there, or given it to her instead. Would have made for a good character moment right there. Like, common sense, put the mask on. Failing that, character moment, give her the mask. I
have a feeling that everything will end soon. We won't survive this war, Artyom. No one will. I feel alone again. Like when I was a girl, and father was away on a mission. Nothing
Why?
around me. Empty and cold. As if I
What the
were
hell?
just a spark from the fire, flying away and then gone.
Your shirt's kind of
It's
loose,
hard for
honey.
me to tell you these things, Artyom. But I want to feel that I'm alive. Touch me.
This is coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere. Okay. Not safe for work romance time.
Well, there seems to be nothing wrong with you. Congratulations, youngsters. You, Artyom, may go. While you, Anna, you have to stay some more. We need to finish treating your wound.
Thank God.
Ugh. Okay, a bit of a rant here. I do not mind the plot point of Artyom and Anna hooking up. In fact, they did in Metro 2035, which takes place between this and Metro Exodus. Where I do have a problem with it is that it comes right out of nowhere, in that she's not with you enough throughout the first half of the game prior to set it up, and nor do we really get any other physical moments to show it. Like, I mentioned the whole giving her the mask part, right? Like, because he just took it off, and what, did he just drop it? Or did he step on it? You see what I mean? And, yeah, we don't have enough time with her before that, and again, no problem with it, just the fact that it just comes right out of nowhere, and it's probably one of the biggest flaws I have at Metro, in that in this game specifically, like earlier, the characters from the first game were being all jerkasses, and then this happens, Anna included. So this is like kind of out of nowhere and is not set up well enough. Now, even if it did go by fast like this, I wouldn't have had a problem with it if Artyom actually fucking talked. You know? So that way we get more of his character interaction with everyone else and not just monologues. This is the problem that I have with silent protagonists in such heavy story-centric games like this. Because if they're not talking and they're just being wheeled around like a frickin' robot who doesn't, emote to anything, then he's not a character. He's just there. And yeah, this was a problem even in Metro 2033 too. I'm sorry, but monologues in between levels don't really fill in every little bit of character moment. You know what I mean? I mean, with Doom, it's fine, because his job is pretty much just to crush, the Doom guy's job is pretty much just to crush everything all around him. With Halo, the Master Chief, he talked only a few times, just enough to, get the story along, and it did it well. It's like they tried to do that, the latter bit, but without any of the actual talking through it, and it just does not work. Hell, The Legend of Zelda gets away with it because the main character, you can still see his face and Link emotes throughout the whole game. You can tell, what he's feeling just from his facial expressions. Whereas in this, being a first-person set game, you can't tell how anyone looks except how the characters from his perspective look. So, again, the romance is not set up well enough, and B, the main character does not speak or emote in enough ways to indicate as such. So that's the biggest fail of failings of the writing and the fact that Artyom is silent in the entire game here and in 2033. So there. Okay, romance that came out of nowhere. And we've been quarantined.
Let me go. I'm healthy, and they keep coughing on me.
Yeah, and the damn commies frickin' poisoned everyone.
Come here, darling. Don't look there.
Oh no.
What's that, Papa?
Nothing. It's all right. Just don't look.
When are we going to go home?
Soon. Very soon.
They aren't going
Where's
home.
Mommy? Where did they take her?
Mama's home already. We'll be with her soon.
I miss her. I want to go see her now.
You will. But in just a little bit.
Don't believe this. There were
Yeah,
at least 2 more patients.
they're not gonna make it. They're doomed.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go!
Making sure I didn't miss
Go,
anything.
Artyom. I'll find you as soon as they finish patching me up.
Not
Ugh.
this much. There's almost no new patients.
As if the old ones don't need that.
And how many live to become old ones?
Well, less and less of them are dying. So perhaps it's come to an end.
Yeah, they
You see the face?
As if... looks like 8 books. Yes, it's 8. Semetsky, Yuri.
And used to say he'd outlive us all.
Well, all bets are off now. They're going to cut away soon too.
You're damn right.
God save me, please.
filth.
God save me, please.
The filthy communists drugged, poisoned an entire station,
Please, God save me, please.
and then wiped them all out, all under the pretext of supposedly helping them. Dirty commie rats. No talking from him.
Oh! Ah!
Oh,
Oh!
vomiting blood. He's done.
Hey! Anybody? Somebody! Hey!
Burning the bodies.
Hey, was it? No, it's nothing. The rest?
You're not going
Don't
to get
stand
away
here.
with
It's
this.
dangerous.
I'm completely healthy! And you like me happy with a corpse no less, suka?
You don't look healthy, man.
So? What do I do now? What do I do, doctor?
You can take it
Well,
away, please.
you know the prospects as well as I.
Are you trying to infect me?
I know, but still.
You were instructed on the safety precautions. On the gloves, on the mask. You signed the papers.
Yes, I did. But the kids, how was I supposed to talk to them with a mask on? They were scared. They were crying.
Yes, but you didn't save them, and you doomed yourself. We're short on people as it is, Pridurak. You could have helped so many.
Yes. Yes, I could.
All right, we'll start with symptomatic treatment and see where it takes us. A mild form has cropped up lately. There are even some cases of recovery. Let's be optimistic.
Tried to save people, but didn't work the way he wanted.
He's not safe here. Please go.
So, I don't have to remind you about the gloves and the mask.
Yes, I know that.
Perfect. Now, you take the temperature every hour. Blood samples every 3 hours. Call me at once should any parameters deviate from the pattern.
Of course.
You see, there's only been 2 cases with good prospects so far. We must study them carefully.
Yes, I understand.
Great.
Doctor.
They've been told to handle their stuff, and yet look at all this shit. Well, what's there to do? They got off easy, but we got to pack all that.
Yeah? Yeah, what's the point, huh? Should just burn it with the corpses and be done with it.
They say it's to find the source of infection. Bullshit, if you ask me. No way to do that now.
Well, those at the top know better.
Ugh. They got hit bad. They really did.
So,
X-ray.
is the epidemic slowing down?
Looks like it, but let's check the facts. What do we know?
First of all, the new samples all show acute monocytosis.
True. Samples 317 to 323. Monocytosis.
Yet we already know the virus targets monocytes specifically.
It always did. All the previous samples only have neutrophils of the nucleus.
This can only mean one thing. This strain is becoming less virulent. But let's not rush to conclusions. We'll check the rest first.
So the virus is meant to strike fast and then die off fast, as if, you know, and not spread any further. Just a small localized outbreak, and then disappear like nothing happened.
So, were you able to isolate the agent?
Yes and no. It is an Ebola virus, but trying to cultivate it is useless. It's basically non-virulent now, without the original strain.
An Ebola-type virus.
You can't go in there. It's a high-danger zone.
Explains the cough, the blood, coughing blood, and all
Doctor,
that.
you know I'm no medic. Please explain.
I'm sorry, Colonel. Here are the facts. In the first 2 days, the mortality rate was around 95%. In the third, it dropped to about 25%. Today, we only have 2 new infected, and they have a light infection, prospects of recovery looking promising. Now, as you understand, Moscow never was a natural habitat for this virus, and in its wild form, it remains dangerous much longer.
So, what does all this mean?
It is not a regular virus. It's a weapons-grade strain, engineered to achieve maximum lethality within a short time, and then turn harmless.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Where did it come from?
I have heard of a new generation of bioweapons based on this virus, being developed before the war. But where did it surface from now, after all these years?
Bioweapons? My God. Just in case, I have some Rangers' questions. One of them could have brought this surprise from the past to the Metro.
Yeah, that's what happened, because before, early in the beginning of the game, when Lesnitsky turned traitor and went, well, AWOL, well, he was always, well, he was a spy, so he never was part of us to begin with. They mentioned him stealing samples of some kind, and I think I now know what it was. It was Soviet-era biochemical warfare from that was locked away in D6. He made off with it, and then this happened. The Reds were quite possibly hoping to enter a station completely wiped out by the virus, but it took too long to do that and they got impatient. They did not just wait for the outcome, they hastened it. The survivors say that when the purging of the station started, the Reds allowed some supposedly contaminated locals to escape to the neighboring station, the Oktyabrskaya Koldzevaya, but those escapees were closely followed by the execution squads. If not for a team of order fighters who just happened to be at Koldzevaya at the time and repelled the Reds, by now they would have 2 stations and Hansa would be cut in half. But the order managed to avert that. Just barely.
But I feel perfect! Ah, that's great. I'm really happy for you. You'll just stay here for a day, your cold gets better, and we'll let you go back to the others.
And why would I sit here because of a simple cold?
We're going to make sure it's just a cold, and you're free to go.
But I've had this cold for a long time. Other than that, I feel great.
Oh, that's just perfect. Means we've nothing to fear. Means that the day after tomorrow, you can go back.
Why not now?
Well, it's the rules, you know. You also know what happens to those who break rules here, don't you?
I do. There's less and less people. Mild cases are cropping up. Wonder why? Seems way too early. Could this be Dragon strain? But where from?
Now the only way we're going to get out of here is to find him. Step away from the passage at once! Come on!
You! Yes, you! You can come through!
Coming.
Attention, refugees! Any orders issued by any citizen of Hansa are to be complied with
Okay, I'm supposed to find some hidden stashes of ammo.
Step away or we'll shoot!
Stop or I'll shoot you!
Okay.
That asshole. We told him to stop. Every day, it never stops. These assholes, they just can't stand it.
Well, that was not good. You're gonna have some rather unhappy people. Okay, so there's supposed to be 5 stashes. That's 1. And the other one should be coming up. Oy. One, 2. 3.
Move! Move! You can't stay here!
looking for the other ammo bits. I think that's all of them. Because it gave me the glow, indicating I did get him, so... Okay. Okay, just, Okay, the guide said 5, but I counted 4. So... Yeah, it says it's 4, not 5 on IGN, of all places, and everywhere else. So, I'm guessing that's it. And it gave me the flashing screen, so I guess it was 4, not 5.
I'm happy to know that you and Anna are alright.
It's Khan.
Can't afford to waste time being sick now. The Dark One we're looking for could really be the last one. We can't lose him. Let's go.
But I have to go back for her insulin. She'll die without it. We'll buy some here. I can't let you go. How can we buy anything when all we had is back there? And Hansa charges so much. Please. Hansa gave you shelter. Stand back. Shelter to die. I said stand back.
Yeah.
So we stay for a little longer?
Yes, until reinforcements arrive.
Spartans.
All right. They aren't going to start shit while we're here. But there's something on my mind.
What? The epidemic?
No. It's the fact that they got here in the first place. Why are they so active lately? Why so many patrols? Why send a squad to a plagued station?
Would they be gearing up for another war with the Nazis?
Doesn't look like it. They'd concentrate their forces at the Reich border then. But now they're spreading them thin.
A demonstration of force? Who needs Sparta now when the Reds are solving all the problems?
Could be so. Sure thing. They won't be able to replace us completely. But putting some pressure on their superiors, that they could do.
Well, let's leave and see.
Damn right.
So what about my luggage? What is it?
Read the pamphlet again, or listen to the broadcast, for Christ's sakes. They've either been disinfected or disposed of.
But they took everything from me.
Where's your stuff?
What stuff?
When they took your stuff for disinfection, you signed on a card and were given his stuff. Where is it?
Ah, that one. Here.
Well, see how easy this is? And you took so much time.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
I really like the Spartans' uniforms. Granted, it's based on actual Russian Federation armor, but still.
The refugees sure were lucky, because Tomlin's rangers were here. Corbett's men clearly didn't expect to be met with machine gun fire.
So, all this stuff's still there? Of course. What were you thinking? I was thinking you had the brain to take something with you. What prevented you if you're so smart? Don't snap at me, bruh. What do we do now? What else? Sit on our asses. And if they come to collect? We just tell them where. Let them collect themselves. And the Reds?
Till they could move out before that.
Yeah, right. Looks like they're there for good.
We'll think of something.
You better be fast.
Let's think then. Well, I don't know.
Shit. Some thinker you are.
Well, Hansa could not protect the station without help, but they did provide shelter for the refugees. And a hospital. Perhaps that could help them.
Someone's praying.
Papers. What papers? Look.
Now the Oktyabrskaya Koltsevaya belonging to Hansa is a cross between a hospital and the quarantine zone. All the refugees from the neighboring station and everyone who had contacted them are being put into plastic boxes. And that's it. Nobody tries to treat them. Everyone suspected of being infected sits in his plastic cage, and his death sits across, playing stairs with them. A minute of this game lasts an eternity. The losers are infected, die, and get burned. Death is too good of a player to give his opponents many chances of winning.
Sergeant, can't you tell us what's happening there? They don't let us check. And the rumors.
Quarantine is no finite games, as you understand. There have been some casualties. The medics are doing their best.
Well, let's hope this is enough. And here, what should we do?
Let's hope. And you should work just as usual. And take the rumors with a grain of salt.
Thank you. I see.
Yours, Boston. It goes in the bag, and they run.
Sorry, that's forbidden without a permit.
That's our man.
Lay this one through. We got a permit.
I think you should stock up on filters and ammo, Artyom. We probably won't have such a chance anytime soon after this.
Nope.
Well, we sure got lucky the Rangers were here.
Why did they fight anyway? What do they care for us or the refugees?
That's what puzzles me. Where's the profit? Nobody signed any contracts with them. We didn't even promise anything. What were they thinking?
Nothing. It's their job. The Polish Rangers were doing stuff like this from the very beginning.
What? Fighting the Reds?
Nah, if there's an epidemic, dangerous mutants, anything, then Polish sends the Spartans to handle the situation.
And what's up now?
They came because of the epidemic, but we already set up the quarantine and the Reds cleared out the source. So they helped us out so that the Reds don't get too enthusiastic.
And what's the profit Polis is making here? They're far from here. The epidemic wouldn't reach them.
The states had that arranged long ago. Police handle stuff like this, and nobody touches them. They're neutral. They also handle negotiations if there's a war or shit like that.
Ah, I get it now.
I see. Don't start a war, but benefit from the results. Yes, that's good business.
Sure, but we're not doing commerce to make a loss either.
Well, I'm stocking up.
Come here, Ranger. I got some weapons. Come here, Ranger. Let's haggle.
Come on, take a look. I bet you don't have these in Sparta.
Trade in. Do I want to trade in anything? Well, I don't want the absats.
True professional Ranger. This is a great gun in perfect condition. Great value. Best choice for the tunnels, Ranger.
mag. I don't see that semi-auto, Mauser pistol. These take the same amount of ammo.
Best choice from the tunnels, Ranger.
I don't care for the Helsing. I'm good. I'm gonna stay with that.
Good luck with business, Ranger.
Hey, some throwing this. Cheap.
Don't be shy. I'll even give you a discount.
Best buckshot is made in Hansen. You can take that to the bank. You'd be happy to sell, but you can't carry anymore. Good luck. Grenade at the great price. I got some incendiaries. Best tool for competition. I have some mines too at a special price. Come, take a look, Ranger. I have everything.
Just in case. Oh, we're good.
Good luck with your trade.
Artyom, take note of the funds Hanser expends on this quarantine. And they are generally quite reserved with their money. Perhaps they are aiming for an additional trump card to use in negotiations at Polis.
We never did see much of Polis in the first game. I would have liked to have seen more of it. I doubt we're gonna see it again in this game, though. It's a shame.
In some other time and place, what happened could be life-changing. But there is no time but present, and no place but the metro for us. And we must do everything we can to save it. I have to hurry and catch up with the Dark One. Anna has to tell her father of what Korbut and Moskvin are doing. Anything else is a luxury we can't afford right now.
The River of Fate.
We've got outgoing! Open up!
Soon, the leaders of Hansa, Redline, and Reich will meet in Polis, hoping to reach a peaceful settlement on D6. But I know the nature of man all too well, Artyom. War is as certain as the fall of night, unless a miracle happens.
Come through.
And that's a good place to stop. So, pretty long and eventful couple of parts. Again, I do have my gripes with some of the level design and story bits with Last Light, but for the most part, it's not entirely bad. There are a lot more bright spots than I think there are bad ones. But when the bad stuff does happen, it's kind of like a sore thumb that just refuses to make itself less obvious, So, yeah, gave my little story rant right there, which I'll probably go a bit more in depth in by the time we reach into the end of the game. And, yeah, so far so good. And, I will be back tomorrow after my long day, because Thursday is usually one of my worst days. There's a lot of stuff happening. So, until then, I'll be back. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough, as troubled as it was on a couple of occasions. And, have a good night. Das Vidanya. See you in the next part.